is going on? Okay. Shoot. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? I'm good to go. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the No More Secret podcast. And it's just me today. Yes, this is going to be me facing me about my growth of maturing. Hold on, let me turn this off. Maturing. That means I'm very excited of being here today. Nervous. I just want to see how I could do it by myself. I do want to say the No More Secret podcast is about my story. It's about my journey of overcoming so many things that almost took me out. My journey is not to talk about nobody, to talk about pit no one down. We don't discriminate of no type of race, no type of gender. That's not what we here to do. We here to speak positive. We here to speak love, and we here to speak change. That's what the No More Secret podcast is about. Um, but today is going to be about me, my growth, where I see myself at, some of the things that I'm doing, and some of the things that I have accomplished over this year, in the last 6 months. And today will be the last episode for this season. That means I'm proud of myself. I mean, I gotta give myself a round of applause for just stepping up. Yes, I'm gonna just do that. It's kind of quiet because it's just me here. But on this journey, I have had to learn. I had to learn a lot about myself in this whole journey about about self love. What is real self love? And a lot of it was just me not me not want to be real with myself. Me didn't believe in myself, and to the point that now I'm here in this situation by myself. And the best part about being by myself is I found out some things that was wrong with me, my flaws, my situation, my wrong, my character was kind of jacked up too, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I do want to just first start off saying that when you don't know yourself, you make crazy decisions, stupid decisions that can mess you up for your near future. And me not understanding what I was actually doing, getting married twice, having kids, I messed up a lot of situations. And now sitting here today, I'm learning like, wow, I really, really needed this break by myself. And it's been kind of hard. Um, like this is so nervous. Like it's but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to take it down. I gotta get comfortable. Ha, okay. Learning myself was the hardest thing because I couldn't blame nobody else for my mistakes. Like I couldn't blame nobody else for my downfall. I couldn't blame nobody else for anything. I didn't really believe that I could do a lot of stuff on my own. I didn't believe I could do it on my own. And I felt like having people around me that was smarter than me can help me grow. That means even me sitting here by myself doing this is kind of like nervous because I never dreamt to do this on my own. Anything, right? Because that I was just programmed that I couldn't do it. You need this, you need that. And in this year, I have learned that I can do it on my own. Like I'm getting comfortable now. Sitting here by myself, with no co-host, nobody, just me. And it took me a long time to start liking me. It took me a long time to realize that my character was jacked up. Like I had a messed up character. Um, and I didn't know that about myself until I started really fixing on myself and really wanting to change. Um, in this process, um, I had to take accountability. a lot of accountability on some things that I did, said, and my actions. Um, and it's have been so hard for me to do it because I want to blame somebody. Like I want to blame the people that did it, right? I want to blame the people that didn't give me the best life. I want to blame all these people, but one thing my counselor reminded me is regardless of what somebody did to me, is what I did to somebody else. And that's the problem, and that's where I'm at in my life. It's not about what somebody did to me. It's not about how I feel about that person. It's about what I did to somebody else. How did I allow my character to portray what type of person I was? I did learn that I had to have a survival shell, right? Because I was broken so long, and I didn't. I understood. I knew I was broken, but I didn't know I was broken to the point that I would bleed out on my family. Um, and that right there hurts me. That I messed up my family because of the pain that I didn't want to fix inside. I wanted to fix everybody else. I wanted to be right by everybody else, but I didn't want to know myself. And waking up by myself and not with my family, it kills me. It kills me. I'm getting better with it, but it hurts me because my intention was to not to bleed on another woman, not to bleed on another kid. And knowing that it was half of my fault of losing my family, that's something that I take very seriously. And I wanted to do the work this time. I really, really wanted to do the work and really, really get myself fixed because hurting somebody just because I'm hurt wasn't the best thing for me to do. Um, because as a husband, when I said I do, regardless if I didn't know the knowledge of what a husband was, I was supposed to step up as a husband. I was supposed to step up as a friend and a father and hold my responsibility of making sure that my reading was something that I should have been working on, not um, rushing it off and giving it to somebody else to do it, but it should have been me. But I was thinking as a kid mindset. I was thinking as a broken mindset. I was thinking as a I don't have to do it mindset. That only hurted me and my family. Um, I feel today saying that I'm glad that I went through that trial and tribulation because today now I'm reading much better. Today now I'm writing every day. Today now I'm reading every single night to make sure that I would never get fired again for a job. I would never get fired again for a job. That would not happen. Um, because now I'm taking my life seriously because if I want to have a family or a community of people that I'm taking care of, I got to make sure that I can work. And a lot of my jobs that I lost was because I couldn't read this paper or do the work that I needed to do. I'm a great worker, but my work ethic, a lot of stuff wasn't there. And I put a lot of pressure on my family and it put a lot of pressure on my life. And now seeing that and looking at it, I'm like, wow, right? And I say, man, this is, man, if you have a reading problem, a writing problem, please go get that fixed. Our kids need us, our women need us, and if we're not taking care of our reading and writing, right? You can learn. I have an example that I am learning how to better read. Sound out how better. It, I was ashamed to say that, but I don't care because it's nothing I want to do to make sure that I'm a right man for myself or not. It's nothing I won't do that if I need to fix it, I'm gonna fix it now. And now I'm better with the reading. Like I said, it's, it's not a it's not a hold up on me anymore. Something that I do now that I gotta catch myself with that. I fill out applications for my kids go to school. That was something that I never did. I did, and I'm proud of myself for doing that. So I got to give myself a round of applause for that. Filling out applications for my son and stuff like that. You know, I'm doing stuff like that. And these basic things that I know a husband or a father should do. Let's move on from that, right? Now, a lot of people will say, thing that really messed me up was I had an unhealthy sex desire, unhealthy sex life, unhealthy sex expectation. And because I became really good at I wanted to say this don't have anything to do with this. This have everything to do with me. When I had this identity crisis as a child, I knew I was lacking something. I knew I couldn't use right, and I did and said I did things because I knew certain things was gonna happen anyway. Because I really didn't know myself, and I really didn't know the healthy parts of a sexual relationship. And I really, I got to slow down and certain things. And because it started giving me pleasure, and I started liking it, and when I started enjoying it, it just got a hold of me, and I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna sit and lie and make excuses, blah this, blah that. Um, it was a part of me. It was a part of my everyday. It was not part of my character. It shaped me who I was. Um, and that wasn't a healthy thing that I should have brought in my marriage. And because I brought healthy sexual things in my life, um, it overshadowed the man that I really wanted to be in my marriage. I'm not gonna beat myself up no more for it, because now me taking a step back from sex, from relationship, and really just taking that full healing process of what is a healthy sex life for me. I'm talking about for me, what I really want. That's something that I'm doing daily today. Understand certain things in my marriage that I won't allow to happen, or certain things that I won't talk about. Let me first say, I will tell you so many things. When I would speak to a woman or speak to anybody, my sex life will always come up. It will always come up. I was just a very sexual thought person. And that's what I thought. And I didn't know that it was a bad thing because there's so many people that I came across that previously knew, and I have spoken to them recently, and a lot of them said, "Man, you can really just do this, that, um, you're careful, you're careful, that." And I said, "Wow," right? And it really gave me a surprise to open up my eyes of how toxic that I was because I didn't have a and I felt any man needs to you know, I'm not gonna ever say that I feel bad stuff like that. That was just one part of my life. I won't do it again. Yeah, I just won't do it again. Um, but the only reason I was young, um, is because one, I don't know. Um, I didn't know what I wanted to be, or as a woman or a man, and making sure my partner got pleased. that was my mindset. It grossed me out when I think about it, because that it should never happen. It should never happen, but it did. And the thought that now when I sit back and look at the type of person I was in this sexual part of my life, it disgusts me as a person. Because not just with Jessica, but even with my first wife, and some of the stuff that I'm doing, sometimes that I feel too, I take accountability and I just have to understand it's not just blaming nobody. It's that I understand as a man, this is what needs to be done. And now I'm being accountable for a healthy sex life. I gotta calm down because truly I have never been in a relationship without somebody else or something or doing something that this would be my first time getting back into a relationship ever after not doing anything or with anybody. And that's like kind of crazy to say that, but it's kind of scary because it's like, can I really do that? Can I really be with this one person? Um, uh, but I'm being honest, right? I'm being honest. Um, But I am a calling God in that situation. But again, if you have an unhealthy sex life, please, listen, like, not listen to me. Listen. I was never gonna step on the stage with a messed up sexual addiction. 'Cause I was not about to go to jail. Listen to me carefully. It was over with. Listen to me carefully. I always tell people, we can look around about the sex stuff, so out there. But you're not teaching us. You're not teaching people a healthy sex life or people attending sex to cope with so many people. Like you can hurt so many women, you can hurt so many situations that you don't even know what to do to you. And I just tell y'all, man, teach our little boys about sex. But don't let them offer you and censor you because they can have different out here. And we want to protect our women. We want to protect our women as well too. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that I'm making about a healthy sex life. And that conversation is starting where it's at now in a high school. And his little hormones and something, whatever the case is. That he has a lot of conversations with me about stuff. Um, I don't know what to say because I was, these are great conversations to have with your children. And I think you should always have these conversations with your kids. But fathers, man, if you have a verdict mind, please give me some help. Like, please give me some help. Like, hey, I'm just telling you from experience, and I'm not saying threesomes and that. I'm not saying that because I know people that's in healthy relationships, but mine came from a broken place. Mine came from a not healthy place. That's why I'm speaking about my journey. And it's not about nobody else. It's about me. What else did I learn about myself? Communication. Oh, that was a big one. Um, it was always my way or no way. I'm just gonna do it. That's what it was in my life. But today, um, oh, I'm not going to do over that. I had something else. Like I said what I wanted to say because I didn't care. Um, and I know I agree with um, and I heard you go. Um, um, so that was my message to make sure that I was safe. And I didn't get hurt. It wasn't right for me to do that, especially when me speaking to my wife around my kids. and to make her feel small, to make her feel beautiful. That's something that I would always have to live with. Because as a husband, as a man, you gotta respect your wife. You gotta respect the relationship because teaching your kids how to either speak to women or I have girls in the house how women how my girls portray a man to speak to them. And I would never want someone to speak to my daughter in a sense as I was speaking to my wife. And regardless of the fact, there's no excuse, there's no excuse, there's no excuse. It doesn't matter where I can say it came from, it just wasn't an excuse. And I learned that today that only thing I can do now is just grow. Make sure when I get back into a relationship that I'm taking the tools that I have learned over this year and apply that every single day. And I do that every day when I'm at work, when I'm in the community, when I'm doing something with somebody. I have that same respect now because I know words hurt. And the reason why I know words hurt because words hurt me. Words broke me. Words tore me down as a child. And for me to tell somebody that I truly love, or just people that hurt me, it took nothing for me to do than me. That means what I do want to say is I am very sorry to anybody that you listen to it now or later. If I hurted you with my words, I'm sorry. Um, I apologize for that, for my wife, Jessica. Um, I am sorry for hurting you. I am sorry for believing you, making you feel small in our house. That wasn't right for me at all to do, no matter what I was going through. I should have been a man enough to check myself. Um, and I want to apologize to myself. I want to apologize to me because I didn't give you a chance to love because I was scared. You know, I talked myself out of everything because I didn't want to feel all of this time really crushed me. It really broke every part of me being a man, me being a human being. Um, when I first started this podcast, I wanted to blast every from my uncles, aunts, and dads, every. I wanted to go in. I wanted to say so much stuff, but my mentor was like, "What is you justifying for if you was wrong?" Right, right. And I got some great news for you. I'm gonna shout them out as well. The first time I set up the Twitter man, I have grown to understand what her is. I understand that I just come here. And now I'm not looking at it in a bad way no more because God gracefully brought me through this whole process. I've always been a praying man. I've always wanted to be better. And I've always wanted to do something different. And asking God to like take this desire from me, take this fucking fantasy from me, take this, take this, take this, take this. I thought he was going to do it in secrecy, but he didn't. He exposed that boy, and I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed coming up here, sitting here, telling people that I wanted to be a girl. Like that was embarrassing. I was like, oh dang, I was really about to say it. But today, when I say I'm at peace with myself, I'm at peace with my sexuality. I know I am a man. Um, I know that I'm a good husband. Sorry, didn't mean to say husband. A good father. I will be a good husband to somebody. I am a great person. I had to tell myself that because I God is giving you another chance to get back up. God is giving me another chance to be. God is giving you another chance to love you. God is giving you a chance to have your own feet. God is giving me a chance to come to my grandkids again. God is giving me a chance to build another super awesome program podcast without without lies, without speaking. God is giving me a chance to not have a good person that God broke me down and teach me to for me just to follow my dreams and say, God, I'm sorry. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want this life anymore. I don't want to live around anymore. Like, that's where it came to. Like, before any of me doing any of this, I had to get back to God. The first time I prayed for myself was like 3 nights ago. I have never prayed for myself. I always prayed for somebody else. I always prayed for others, my mother, my father. I even prayed for my just a husband, ex-husband. Yeah, that's better, mother. Or boys, I prayed for his dad, but I never prayed for myself. And for the first time, I prayed for myself. I cried. Listen, I cried because it felt so good. Because I'm like, I am a human being, and I deserve a second chance. I deserve October. Stop beating up yourself. You beating up yourself way too much. I want to give a shout out to my one of my dearest friends, Jamie. Speaking to her, she reminds me every single day when we do talk, like, "Hey, you are a good dad." Um, it took me a long time to realize that I was a good dad. I didn't think I was a good dad. Like, I can't even be no good dad. I wanted to give up my son. This is a true story. True story. Um, when I lost everything, I wanted to give up my son because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna damage him. And he was gonna go somewhere out the state and be somewhere else. And the person said yes. It was like, yeah, he can go, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. He'll call me back the next day and was like, God told me to say no because the son needs you and you need the son. I said, what? I said, "Are you se" I was so mad at this person. I was livid. I was like, "Mother effer, this." Um, and I talked to this is another mentor, Chantel. She was like, um, "God told me to say no." And speaking to her, she reminded me that if it wasn't for my son would have been lost. I would have gave up on my son like people gave up on me. I don't want to say names, but people gave up on me. And I kept reminding her, I said, I'm not trying to give up on him. I just don't want to hurt him. I was so scared to hurt my son. I was so afraid that I couldn't do it. I failed 2 marriages. I failed break change, make changes. I failed each job. Like, it's no way I can raise a child. Like, it's by myself. I said, it's no way. I'm doing it. Like, listen to me. It is rough being a single. Listen to me, mothers. I don't know how y'all can raise 5, 6 kids by yourself, but boy, I got one at home, another one somewhere else, and another one in college. That's difficult. But just having one at home, oh my gosh, man, this cat is just he like 5 kids, man. Like, but I salute the women. Men, go see your kids, man. Stop allowing these single women to take care of our children, dog. Stop laying down having kids. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I get up every day with him, cook him breakfast, see him off of school, do help him with his work, wash his clothes. Like it's a full-time responsibility. Only thing I'm getting a bad habit of is just buying a lot of junk, like a lot of snacks, candy, and stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta stop doing this because it's just very quick to do. Like, huh, get this, get this, get this, get this. And I do joke around. I said, "Hey, when Jessica come back, she gonna stop all of this." Because one thing she didn't play just giving these kids like all this candy and stuff. But it keep kids quiet though. Like real talk. He just get this and go about your business. But it's teaching me how to be a father, like a real true father to him and read the Bible with him. And he actually helped me to pronounce my words. Like I'm not even ashamed about that. We sit and read together. And if I try to skip over a word, he said, "Nah, dad, sound it out, dad." Like I'm so grateful to have him with me. Like um it's very hard, it's very hard because I still worry, can I be a good father to him? With some of the stuff that I lack as certain things that I'm still working on. But right now I think I'm the best father. My kids remind me every single night, from Taylor to Donovan to JJ, they'll always remind me that I'm the best father. And that just brings tears to me because like I want to be the dopest dad ever, like the fun dad, like I'm the dad off of what is that Mrs. Doubtfire. That's the type of dad I am. I'm just a cool dad. But my son, he's very mannerable. He's changing a lot too. Like he used to be he always thought that a man was a person, no crap. A bunch of tattoos, go to jail, and certain things. I said, what type of who in the heck he thought that? And I had to change his perspective of what was a man. And now talking to him, he like a man is somebody that stay grounded. And in this whole process, I didn't go smoke. I didn't go drink. I didn't bring women to the house or none of that, right? I allowed him to see me grow. I allowed him to see me cry. I allowed him to see me get up every single day, washing the dishes and doing these things, right? I allowed him to see me transform into the man that I am becoming. Now I can see him transform to the young man that he is becoming, right? In between my eyes. And like, is a great healthy thing. That's why I said God have literally gracefully broke me to the core that he's giving me a second chance to be a father. Like he's giving me a second chance to have an organization. He's giving me another platform that I can speak truth and I can speak life and I can speak joy and I can speak peace, right? Nothing about my circumstances is messy, right? I am at peace. Like when I'm at home, I'm at peace. Like I'm at peace. I found out what peace is. I know what peace look like. Um, just enjoying myself and being by myself. It is a good thing. Learning what I like. For the first time, I ate cream cheese. I do not like cream cheese, but I'm trying new things in my life, and it's actually good. Like it was actually good. I won't go buy it, but it was good. So it was cream cheese is good. I'm like, okay, okay. I'm not gonna try ranch though. I'm not gonna try ranch. I'm not gonna do that. But I might though, because I do like celery and ranch. I think it tastes good. That mean, listen, I don't know when it comes to the food situation, but I know that I am and starting to enjoy who I am as a man. Um, and that's a blessing. That is a blessing. And I tell everybody, go get some help. Like I do want to take a pause on this. My podcast is not to blast anyone. My podcast is strictly to help to educate people on health, on love, on peace, on reclaiming who you was, gaining your love back. Like that's what this podcast is about. I might say certain things that may offend people, but it's not to hurt no one. It's to tell you my truth, what I've been through, how I overcame, some of the things that I did to overcame, some of the people that I hurt overcame. Eventually, I will tell the full story of who I feel is the blame, but today that's not what it is. No one is to blame except October self care with gratitude. Um, and even sitting here, like I said, I could do it. Like I was so scared to even do this. I was so intimidated to sit by myself to do this. And Trey, my co-host, I want to thank him because he stepped in and allowed me to grow in this process of finding myself and knowing that I can sit on my own podcast and do my own thing. Like I don't need nobody no more now. Like that wall is broken down that I feel like I need people, right? To make something happen for me. All I need is myself, right? Like all I need is myself. God is going to pick the right people. And I used to and I used to pick people just because they can do it, right? But I'm asking God and I daily ask him, I said, God, send somebody to me to help me with this process. Send me somebody to help me with this process. And when I tell you the blessings that God has given me, like I cannot wait to really show y'all what God can do in the process of obedience. When I say even the place I'm staying, the situation, like it is so much that God is actually doing for me. And this is why I say I'm at peace. What do I need to complain about? Like he gracefully broke me to give me a second chance on life. My kids is not out here smoking, drinking, having sex, going crazy. None of that. None of it. No, they're not disrespectful, any of that. That's only because of God. That's only because even though I didn't know who I was instilling love in my kids every single day. Yes, I would show them negativity. Yes, I will argue with my wife. But when it came to the kids, we always put and try to put love and what love looked like. And I would talk to them every single day for hours about how you need to love yourself and different things like that. And seeing my kids, like my daughter, she's in college and the life that she have, only God gave it to her because really I can't even take care of her the way I needed to because of my situation. But God is literally still blessing this young lady. And I am so proud of her. She's doing her exams right now, not calling me. She texted me actually today for the first time in like 2 weeks without me texting her. She's like, "How you doing, Dad?" I said, "Good, daughter. Thank you. I love her so much." Um, but this is growth. This is I'm saying this is growth. I'm just letting people know one more thing before I get into the things that's is actually going good in my life. My character. I had a messed up character. And I spoke about it briefly, and I want to speak on it a little bit more. My character was a person that was always here for me because everybody walked away from me. From the first time I was here on this earth, them two people, then I could say the people that came after them. I feel that them people let me down in the way that they was teaching me. But then I had to offend for myself for so many years. It was very hard for me to understand what life was really about. And I think when you go through a lot of trials and tribulations and trauma, you ask God to help you, and He's going to help you His way. And He's shaping my character to be a different person in this season. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. And like I said, I don't bask in my present anymore. I bask in God. Anybody asks how I got back up and how did I get strong or how I'm still sitting here through all the diversities or how is God. I listen, strictly God. Is listen, I'm just the vessel. And I'm literally just a vessel. Anything else, man, God is doing it. I believe in God. I trust in Him. He's helping me to be a good father. He's helping me to even sit on here and talk and not be scared. I am hot, but I'm not scared no more. I was nervous to do this, but I think I did a pretty good job. I think I did a pretty good job giving myself a round of applause of me doing this on my own. But I do want to talk about 2026. I do want to talk about the mental health and the smoking, if we can get it up on the TV screen. Yes, right here. I hope everyone can see this right here. Listen, I don't care about who smoke and drink. Go do it. But I say, hey, go get some mental health. Go get your mental health checked out. Listen, a lot of people are abusing drinking and smoking weed. And what you're doing is you're creating another atmosphere for your kids to do the same thing. I'm not telling you to stop smoking. I'm not telling you to stop drinking. But what I am doing is pushing for 2026. And we're going to start it, I think, December the 4th. That's the next time I'll be on the podcast. Because we're going to take a week off next week for Thanksgiving. Go get your mental health checked out. I guarantee you, if you go get some help or go talk to somebody, I guarantee you won't smoke as much or you won't drink as much. Um, and I tell people that is because when I work with kids or I'm around kids, the first thing they'll say is, "Oh, I need to smoke." What? Oh, I said, "Who told you that?" Well, I see my mama doing it. I see my uncles doing it. Our kids is portraying that if they'll get mad, they should do the same thing because they're mad. And I'm not saying y'all wrong of teaching that way, but please just go get some mental health. Get your mental health checked out. Don't a lot of people go to the gym and stuff like that. Y'all spend all y'all money. Y'all go to Five Below, get all the little dumbbells and all that stuff, and throw it away. The next month when you get your taxes and stuff like that. Listen, before you go to the gym, please go get your mental health because that's more important than your outside and start getting your inside fixed. Don't wait till the first of the year to do it. Start today. Start right now. To speak to your kids in a pleasant way. I look at my kids as a human being. I never looked at my kids as children. I looked at before anything. I always tell my kids, look at me as a human being before you look at me as a father. Like, don't look at me as a father, but don't and you're not respecting me as a human being. I rather you respect me as a human being more than you respect me as a father. And that's just my motto. You don't have to go for it, but please, parents, if you don't want your kids to go down that same journey, how about you go get some help? How about you go get why you smoking and drinking heavily? And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with these things, but when you do it so much and you do it to cope, that's where the problem come in at. That's why a lot of people right now sitting in jail because of a bad decision because they was drunk, right? Or someone lost their life because they was drunk, right? This is why I'm telling us we have to go get ourselves together because a lot of us is walking around with trauma. A lot of us is walking around broken. A lot of us is walking around unfit. The next one we will go to is we got another one that we was going to promote too, and I got a lot of bad publicity off of this one right here. I was so mad at this one. It's where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? This one right here. Before you lay, listen. This don't have nothing to do with my personal life. But what I am saying is We keep having sex, unhealthy trauma sex. Listen to me. I told you before, I am not a person that condemns sex. I love sex. Sex is juicy. Sex is fun, right? But when you are having unhealthy sex, when you are just laying down and just giving your body to somebody that you don't even know or you don't even love, like you didn't get mad if your life end up like shit. I just want to just be real. I made a comment a couple of weeks ago, and it really made me look back because somebody thought that I was speaking of. I was not. What I was saying is this. The statement was this. Um, Women need to stop messing with broke kids. Men need to stop messing with broke P-U-Z-Z, right? 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 Um, and the concept of what I was trying to say is a lot of times that we want that gratification for somebody to make us feel good, but then we get mad when that person don't know us. We get mad at that person that really truly don't care about us, but we laying down having sex with them all the time. Like that's what it was meant to be. But what I want us to do in our life, single women, single men, married women, whatever, right? If you laying down just having sex with somebody, why are you mad if that person don't respect you? Like, let's think about it. Like, why are we sitting here feeling like that this person that you just had sex with last night has to respect you? I don't know. I don't know why people think that, but I'm just trying to open your mind up, and this have nothing to do with my personal life. This is a general statement that I'm making for myself included. We cannot keep laying down with people and then get mad at the results of how our life turned out. We didn't know this person. We just fucked them. We just had sex with them. That's what we did. We probably got out of it, or we probably got some money out of it, or we got some attention. Like these are the things that got from it, but we are mad because the person don't truly love us, or we find out this person is this or that. Listen to me. You can lay whoever you want to lay with. Just don't get mad in 2026 about this is broke or this chick is this. Stop laying down with these women and stop laying down with these men. That is not doing anything for you. It's just facts. People can take it offensive of what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, like me, don't lay with me if I'm still promise you I'm gonna be great and I'm not great yet. If I'm still struggling with my mental health and you see me still struggling with my mental health and you still decide to be with me, it's not me, it's you. Vice versa. If I'm with you and see you struggling with something and I still choose to be with you, it's my fault, not yours. That means we have to start being responsible about some of the things that we make decisions, stop blaming everybody else. And the reason why I know we can do it because this whole podcast is about me taking accountability for my actions. What I did, even when I didn't know what I was doing, I still didn't sit up here to make this platform to allow anybody. I didn't get on this platform and crush and said somebody did this, somebody did this. My agenda was one that, but I have never did it not one time, not one time, because that person wasn't the problem. I was the problem. I was the problem. And when we take back our life, we got to take back the sex. And I know it's hard. Listen to me, it's been hard. Been 9 months, 10 months. It's been very, very hard. But I did it and I'm doing it and I'm proud of myself because for the first time I feel like a normal person. For the first time I don't have to feel like I have to have sex with somebody just to know them. For the first time I can have a conversation with a woman we not even discussing sex. For the first time, I can go out with somebody and not even think about sex, not even think about anything but just having a good time. Like, it didn't take me a lot of years. It took me in my mid-30s to figure that out. Um, to cut it line, I'd rather be a mid dumb 30 than a dumb 40. I would never want to be a dumb 40. There's so many dumb 40s, dumb 45, dumb 46, still doing the same. Listen, that's not happening. That's I, no, 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 that's not happening. It's not happening for me. That mean I really want people to really understand that we are going to be pushing that. I will be having people coming up on the podcast that's going to be talking about recovery, what healthy sex look like. Like I said, I am still learning about me. They're telling you how to have a healthy sex life. I cannot do it. I can tell you what I want to do, but I cannot tell you because I have not been into a relationship to practice these tools that I'm learning. That means I will have people that um, that know about healthy relationships, healthy communication skills. The next season will be November, December the 4th. We want this is it will be the third season. It will be the third season. Um, we want to finish up at you know what? I'm gonna have to call them because I got a couple of minutes because I forgot what it's called. How we gonna do it. I mean, I'm just gonna call them. We will be finishing up the podcast this Saturday at the rec center. And let's see if you want to answer. Let's see. We're gonna have music. I don't know if we're gonna have food, but I know we're gonna have music, and we're gonna have performance. I'm gonna be speaking. Both my brothers will be there as well too. No, they're not gonna be. You gonna answer? You gonna answer? You gonna answer? You gonna didn't answer? Did not answer. You might be, but we will be again at the restaurant. We will close this season. Saturday, but we will not be able to play because next Saturday is Thanksgiving. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm glad that I did it. I sat here and did it. I'm like, oh, I am so proud of myself. I stumbled a little bit, but I got to give myself a round of applause because I did it. Yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I was nervous. Oh my gosh, I was very, very nervous. But I did it. Everyone, what else I want to say? I want to thank my mentors. Mr. Beck, my father, um, Chantel, Jamie, my mom, my brother, my kids, myself. I'm so excited to see it. And we have a lot of stuff. Next season, because I'm tired and I'm ready to stop talking, we can be done. It can be done. See y'all December the 4th at 7 o'clock. Yes. Just go turn it off. It's not over.